Welcome in, Gemini. Welcome to your next 2 weeks. Love reading. Going to take a look at the energy you're in, the energy of who's coming towards you, who is coming towards you, and the possible outcome. Plus, I'm going to look at Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. So I'll go down the list. I dive a little deeper on the individual readings. So let's tap in. Let's see what's going on in the energy in the cards today for Gemini. Gemini, hello to all of you in here. All right, Gemini. My Geminis need to know if their highest good around this relationship, around love. All right, you got the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. All right, so what the hell is going on here? Where is this going? Why is there silence? What is this person thinking? What are you thinking? Something's got to give. Something's got to change. Right? There's some weird void going on here. You know, it's like, do I let go? You know, why are they quiet? You know, do I, you know, and sometimes a pause is just a pause. You know, sometimes a pause is just a pause. And they suck, right? Coming from somebody who has no patience whatsoever. You know, but anything could be happening here. And you know, you might be triggered. You definitely could be in your feelings. You could be triggered, and you'll find any reason to reach out. You'll find any reason, any excuse to try and figure out, why is there quietness, right? What's going on here? And sometimes when we do that, it just causes fire. It causes more fire. All right, so let's see what's going on. We have the Three of Cups here. So we do see feelings. You're feeling somebody. You know, maybe you want to feel the love. You're not feeling the love, or you had a good time. Everything was going good, and then all of a sudden there's some sort of, what's going on now? Where's this going? Right? You had a nice, it just seemed like things were going good. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of crickets, right? So let's see what your challenge is. The Two of Swords. You can't handle the silence. All right, so you're feeling torn. You're like, it seemed like everything was going good, and like, do I need to face some truth? Am I confusing myself, or, and basically, without going around in 10 million different circles here, what I'm picking up as a reader in this reading for you is that this is no time to make a decision. Absolutely no time to make a decision. Sometimes pauses and silences are for people to really clear their head and see things clearly. We don't need to say anything else. We don't need to do anything else. Because when we're panicking, we may, somebody could be in the moment of trying to make an important decision, but we push them a little bit too much. They'll make the decision that we don't want, and that could be the Three of Swords. It could be very disappointing. And so you may be waiting on somebody to decide, somebody to reach out, and it's up to them to make that move. It looks like everything was going well, but it looks like you could be in a panic stage. So let's see the energy coming towards you. I do see the Six of Pentacles, and I see the Four of Pentacles. So I do see somebody here that is holding back from you, but they care about you. Now, I am getting friendship here, so maybe you're trying to, so you thought a friendship was turning into something more. You thought we had feelings. We thought it was going to be more, but it feels like your person could maybe be trying to figure out if they want to be more than just friends, is what I'm getting. All right. I'm still good. I'm still there. I'm still connected to you. All right. I know, you want some sort of foundation with me. But I feel like your person might be wondering, do I want this to be, more? Are we going to lose our friendship, or can we keep our friendship, if we did get together or something did happen? I do feel like your person's torn. I feel like you're torn. It's like, do I want more than friendship here? Or can we start with friendship? But if you want something more right now, and this person is just saying, right now, I just want to keep it as friends, and I know a lot of you say that, But let's be real with ourselves. We say friends, okay, we'll be friends because we're getting something. But if you want more than friends, that's going to seep through the very next day. You're going to be like, all right, we're friends for a day. What next, right? But it does. So that could be why your person's holding back, because of the pressure on them. All right, so what do they want with you, though? And I do see the Three of Pentacles. So it feels like, I like being around you. I like what you got. I like your style. I like, we have the same friends, same goals. I really care about you. I really want to see things go places, but I feel like your person wants to take a step back and slow down and keep it more as friends in this, you know, in this reading that I'm getting right now. It's like things might have been going too fast. I just, you know, I want to start at this point here. What does Spirit want you to know? The Five of Swords, all right? So I am seeing that you're stressing a lot about a situation. You're clearly wanting more from this person. And the Five of Swords is saying that you're kind of in this position where you can't force somebody to have or want more than they want right now, right? You know, they may be in this point where they might even be deciding, you know, a very crucial, right, point in their life. They just might not even be certain they want a relationship, but you could be the one. And this person is just kind of flickering back and forth. They're very connected to you. So this is somebody here that definitely doesn't want to lose you, doesn't want to lose communication with you. So they will constantly, if you push, they will stay there. They will come in because they don't want to lose you. All right. But they also don't want, there's this stress, there's this pressure that is on there, you know, to fix something, to make something happen, to say something. And this person does not know what they want to say right now. And, you know, this doesn't feel like this person wants to play mind games, though, right? And this isn't what I'm getting here. It's like, I want to stop all that, right? And this is why I'm feeling, you know, even if there was mind games in the past, this person is saying here, I really care about you. I want us to go back to the way things were, and let's keep it there right now and see, you know, let's see how things go. All right. So anything else? I do have the Six of Swords showing up, and we're looking at the next 2 weeks, Gemini. So things are going to start to smooth out. The energy is going to start to smooth out. I do feel like you might be kind of racking your brains. There are some things happening, some transits happening that might be, you know, kind of confusing you or conflicting with your thoughts. And, you know, and that's why Spirit is really saying here, this isn't the time to try and solve anything just yet. You will solve this. This reading is showing the 5 to the 6 of Swords. It's saying you guys will clear this up in a matter of time. All right. But the timing is not right now with that 2 of Swords. All right, and I do see the Sun card. All right, so we're seeing this reconciliation coming in. We're seeing a very strong love and friendship energy. You're very important to this person, and they don't want to lose you. You're actually a blessing to this person, and things may have gotten out of hand in the past, or things may have turned down the wrong road. And it looks like this is your person's way of trying to figure out how to fix it so we don't go off course. All right, so let's see. We got Leo energy here. And we have the number 3s for you, you know, 33 threes. And it does feel like you've got somebody here that really feels a deep, strong love for you or connection to you. But the only difference I'm seeing here is how you guys are defining that. You know, you may need more or want more from this person right now to prove to you that they love you or care about you. But that's where the difference is in communication when it comes to that. Somebody knows you want them to give more, and they're just holding back a little bit right now. All right, don't let pride get in your way. All right, so I am seeing a full moon energy. This is the full moon in Leo. But the full moon in Pisces is coming up, Gemini. And sometimes our ego or our pride, you know, control, wanting to have something when we want it, or, you know, afraid of rejection or a fear of rejection will push at something. you know, because we don't want to deal with the uncomfortableness if we think somebody's going to reject us. It doesn't seem like this person is rejecting you at all. They're rejecting, you know, jumping into something too quickly. All right, they're just rejecting the pace, and they're trying to change the course of this relationship. They're trying to figure out what they even want. You're in a weird limbo spot with the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. All right, and this is why I'm seeing here, you know, if we can have a new contract, if we can be, you know, friendlier or friends on a friend basis, you know, this could actually turn into something down the line, you know, something a little bit more strong, more supported. All right. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. Let's see Aries through Pisces and see if I get anything a little bit more for the person that is on your mind, to see if I can fine tune it a little bit. All right. All right. I'm going to do 3 decks, so just give me a minute. Less than a minute. Less than a minute, but I definitely... All right. Can't we all just be friends here? Some people just can't be friends. Can we? All right. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. Let me put the banner up. Aries through Pisces. All right. So Aries, you got Judgment. All right. You got the 2 of Pentacles. Your Aries really going back and forth. You know, their heart is pulling them towards you. All right. You know, maybe there was a bad decision in the past. You know, maybe, you know, can you work with me? You know, I have to make a decision. Maybe they're trying to make a decision between, you know, like I said, in this reading I just did, relationship versus friendship. You know, do I want more? You know, sometimes we just have to be honest with ourselves, you know, be okay with somebody not sure if they want to be with us. You know, it's hard to swallow, but I am seeing here with an Aries, can we start over? All right. You know, I am seeing fantasy, I'm seeing dreams, I'm seeing Neptune energy. And so this is, you know, I've got love for you, but we go back and forth a lot. And, you know, there is a little bit of confusion here. So in this limbo stage here, and Aries is like, I'm just trying to see through the illusion. I'm trying to see if this is going to work with us, you know, but I am getting the feeling that your Aries is being pulled to a reconciliation. Taurus, same thing, 6 of Cups. You know, I want to return. They are definitely thinking about you. You got the 6s showing up here for Taurus. And Taurus is like, you know that my heart always comes back to you. You know I'm attracted to you. You know you always win. You always win me over. Emotions running pretty high. We have a lot of drama between the 2 of us, right? We always go too far. But I feel empty without you. And you know, restless energy, but I see positive changes at hand. It's like a Taurus is saying, you know, I always come back to you. You know, I want this. So a Taurus returning for reconciliation. Gemini, you got the King of Pentacles, you got the High Priestess, and you got the 2 of Swords again. All right. So this is silence. This here is, you know, trust yourself a little bit more. All right. Trust yourself a little bit more. So this is saying stay grounded. You know, sometimes it's best just to hold back and observe your thoughts. What's really triggering you? What's confusing you? Is it a mirror effect? Are you freaking yourself out over something? But this is telling me that you and another Gemini could even be mirroring each other. You guys are kind of torn what to do here. So you both are kind of pulling your energy back. All right, Pisces energy. Again, there's a mirror in energy, all right? There's dreams. I dive in and out of relationships, though. So it looks like, you know, I fantasize about you, but there is an illusion here, all right? You guys feel very connected, but it just seems like this is an on again, off again with you and another Gemini, and it's not stable, and you're looking for stability. So you will see them again, but it looks like a repeated pattern. Cancer, the Star card, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Looks like Cancer's kind of feels like I need to let go. I have a lot of regret. It weighs on me. You know, I'm trying to stay positive. I hope something changes, you know, down the line. But, you know, they love you. It just feels like I really messed up. Cancer is like, this relationship is just really heavy on both of us. The Star card tells me, though, and same thing with this Jupiter card, like, you know, I'm hoping that something changes for us somewhere down the line. Leo, Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands. Well, Leo's like, damn, you know, Leo's like, you know, you are the one, you know, you got it going on. And Leo's just, you know, kind of contemplating, what do I want for the next stage of my life? Like, do I want, you know, you got to trust yourself too, but they're definitely in their feelings for you. You know, I think the world of you. How about that synchronicity right there? You know, and it's like you got some playfulness, you got some flirtiness, but you also got somebody that is, you know, hey, let's just kind of, you know, play around, see what's going on here. But, you know, I am thinking about the possibilities here. Virgo, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, or they're calling you. All right, you got a Virgo here that might get caught up in their own, you know, mess. They might get caught up in their own work, their own stuff. You know, look, I'm a Virgo rising. If you're trying to get a hold of me and I got some work to do, you know, I don't even realize 12 hours go by. All right, but we have them on the fence here. You know, they definitely are passionate about you. They get caught up in their own shit. So it creates restrictions and obstacles, right? So there's a lot of demands on them and it creates a lot of resistance, but this is not going to stop you guys. But I am seeing friends or family may disapprove of this connection as well. And so you guys do have a lot of demands and a lot of pressure on the two of you, or they have a lot of pressure on the two of you. Is this going to stop them? It looks like, you know, the Eight of Cups, this person here's heart is just, you know, is swimming towards you. You know, your heart wants what your heart wants. Libra, right? Things happen. Things are always changing, all right? The Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. All right, but this is karmic here. So you have a Libra coming in, same old promises. You know, I do have friends energy and I miss you. All right, so this could be, you know, we're friends, we have a good friendship, but, you know, maybe we're friends with benefits, who knows, but there's always something. And, you know, there's always something happening, going around. It goes around and around and around and around. So it looks like another karmic cycle here with you and a Libra as well, too. But they do miss you and they love being friends with you, love having you. Friends and families don't pay your bills, exactly. Scorpio, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so you know they struggle with you, they struggle without you. All right, bottom line, I see communication coming in. They really want to talk to you. I will find my way back to you. All right, so it's like we have our problems, but man, it's like when I'm away from you, they seem like they're worth it, but when we're together, it's awful. You know, it's like, damn it, it's like, here we go again. All right. Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Cups, something good with you and a Sagittarius. Sag is like, you got it going on. All right, I'm definitely interested in you. You're so close to achieving your goal with the Sagittarius. Destiny may have taken us down a different path, but it looks like that path is lighting up with you guys now. They're coming back around, looking good and wanting to connect with you. Capricorn, bringing in some sort of justice, all right? You know, facts are facts, all right? I love you. All right, so you got a Capricorn here. You know, Capricorn can be aloof and distant on you and go distant on you, but that doesn't mean anything, all right? Soulmate energy with you and a Capricorn. All right, it just seems like you guys may have different ways of communicating. So you got a Capricorn that can kind of be loner and go aloof at times, withdraw, but they do have feelings for you. Aquarius, the Magician card, the Strength card, and the Four of Swords. Space is just making this stronger. All right, they're very attracted to you. There could be pride. There could be, ego, bad power struggles, whatever between you and an Aquarius. But space is going to make this relationship stronger. All right, I feel like I ruined everything, but give them time to, give them time to ponder and beat themselves up a little bit. A transition is happening here with you and an Aquarius. A renewal is coming in. All right, they're doing a little soul searching right now, and you'll be making plans for the future. Pisces, hang on. You got some fire coming in. You got an argument coming in, a little bit of defensive energy, and you have the Hierophant. All right, so another lesson, another day, but it looks like they're coming in. They might change their tune when they get there, especially if you're right. But I do see this future energy, this edgy energy coming in with the Pisces speaking their mind. But I feel terrible for hurting you. So maybe they're coming in to defend themselves. They've learned their lesson. I do see some passionate energy here with the Pisces. All right, let's see your yes or no. Yes or no for Gemini. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hype the video. It helps me out. Even if you're like, that's not what I wanted to hear, it still helped me out, right? You love me. You got to get me to that 70K. I have a no here, and now you're going, no. 5 of Swords. All right, we have 5 of Swords. There's some conflict going on now. You're up in your head. Maybe just give yourself a little bit of time to clear your head before you make any decisions right now, Gemini. It seems like, you might be seeing something, differently than what it really is. Remember, we're going into a full moon. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for being here, hanging out with me. Take care.